Tone, there's some real money in the room.
Man, bro, so speaking of finesse 2 times, right? You had a similar situation where, you know, your mom came on the internet and just started, you know, bashing you, essentially saying that you weren't doing much for her, and you came back.
Yeah, I ain't doing shit for her. Yeah, I ain't doing a thing for her. What you saying? Boy, you know what I went through with that bitch? You know, I don't have, like, you gotta understand, I don't have, just cause you and your mama got a relationship, you don't know my, you know what I'm saying? Let me explain something to you. When I was born, when I was 1 year old, I'm gonna give you a rundown. When I was 1 year old, right? She was still in high school. You feel me? So she had me. She was drunk, pulled up in a red drop-top convertible. My cousin J-Ton and my granny in the yard. Drunk in the bitch. I'm in the back in the car seat. J-Ton snatched the car seat out while she bag got skirt and this, that, and the get on down the freeway. They say my mama didn't see me again until I was 2. Right? So when she did see me, granny had been taking care of me. Granny had been doing that, but she was pregnant with my sister. So it was just so much shit, like, gang, I've been with granny my whole life. You hear me? So I did prep to my pre-K, granny. Kindergarten, granny. First grade, granny house. I ain't talking about granny with her, well, she was wherever the fuck she was at. 7th grade, they sent me over there to try to stay for a little bit. Came back in 3 months. Tony started, you know what I'm saying, with my ass. 3rd grade, went out there about 3-4 months. Came back before the Christmas break, you know what I'm saying? Her husband putting his hands on me. Granny don't like this shit. Bring my baby back over here. 5th grade, same thing. But by the time the 5th grade did, she actually did something about it. Like, you keep putting your hands on my child, baby, because the nigga had beat me to a bloody pulp in real life. That's not, like, China, you gotta understand this lady, you don't understand, like,
as a 5th grader?
As a 5th grader. No, that happened in the 4th grade. I was going to Bush Elementary, so I was on punishment, wasn't supposed to be watching TV. You know what I'm saying? Nigga came in the house. My sister told on me just whoop, whoop, whoop. That nigga tied me up with them orange extension cords and beat the shit out of me with the black ones until I started bleeding. No, he tied me up with the black ones and beat the shit out of me with the orange extension cords, the garage ones, until I was just blood everywhere. So I did hear my mom on the phone saying, don't touch my child, this, that, and the other. Whoop, 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 this, that. That's for Miracle. This, that, you know what I'm saying, whatnot or whatever. And I was like, okay. Damn. I gotta cut that back because now this shit got me thinking about my daughter. Answer that. Make sure she okay. Yeah, that nigga started beating the dog shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? Blood. But my mama was on the phone, you know what I'm saying, screaming, don't touch my child, this, that, another. But the damage had been done, gang. This nigga been beating me for years. He ain't worried about that shit you talking about, but she finally left his ass that next year, you know what I'm saying? But I would only go stay with them for 3 months, you know what I'm saying, sometimes because granny was just like, she was catching a metro bus nigga, from Lakewood to Bush Airport to take care of me, my nigga. Every day catching you know what I'm saying? And then start working at Dillard's at Greenspoint Mall. And was catching a bus from Lakewood to fucking Dillard's, nigga, to take care of me in her 60s. You understand what I'm saying? So 6th grade, 7th grade, I kind of go stay at my papa house for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And my papa, you feel me? My dad ain't never bought me shit. My dad ain't never bought me a shirt, shoes, drawers, like. And all I can say is he apologized for it, but when I was grown. And I leave it there, because I don't want to bring him through there. But back to the other shit. So I tried to stay with them for a little bit, but still end up back at Granny house, 8th grade. Back, you know what I'm saying? By the time I go over there with Natalie again, she f***ed with another nigga, Toothy. I think Toothy had, what they went bowling? I was a young nigga. I was young in the bitch. They went bowling, came back drunk to the mother, right? And my sister get to telling, he keep messing with me. Toothy come down there and punch me in my eye like a grown ass man. I'm talking about ball his fist at and bust my shit. And hit me again and drug me to and rush me to the restroom, like getting into a nigga like a grown ass man. For real. I ain't had no daddy come to my rescue. I ain't had none of that, gang. Natalie ain't give a fuck. When I was young, Natalie let Toothy. This is some of the worst shit. Like, this lady evil. Like, this lady locked me, like, she would lock me in the garage with the lights off. For hours with barking dogs and shit like that. Like, the lady was evil, gang. That lady made me kneel in hard rice in the corner from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And every time I fell, she beat the dog shit out of me with an extension cord, nigga, for hours. Nigga. So when I see white teachers beating or giving their kid an ass whooping, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that, I be like, man, my mom supposed to be in the feds. The shit that lady did to me, gang, I ain't gonna hold you. So I never had, like, when your people, I never had that. I never had that relationship. I've never had that relationship. Her next nigga, Steve, same shit. Choked the dog shit out of nigga, big old ass nigga, truck driver. Choked the dog shit out of my ass one day. She come out there bitch with a gun ready to shoot me. Nigga. That bitch shot at me before for real, nigga. Yo, my relationship with my mama ain't your relationship with your mama. I don't have no relationship with my mama. When I got grown, it was complete disconnect, no communication. Years. But it wasn't even that when I was a kid. When I was 14, 15, I was living with people at the church. Nigga. I didn't have nowhere to go. Nigga. There was people from the church that I had just met the day before and going to school and everything with them people. They ain't let you watch BT in the house. They had all these super strict black old school rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was serious, gang. Like, and they were really in the street. So when I paint these pictures in the store, I'm not making this shit up. This shit is really just, this is what it is. So when you see that and then I explain it to you and you go back and look at her talk, you see everything I'm telling you. That nigga ain't lying.
So why does she feel like, if that's the scenario, that she could come out and kind of claim your success?
My mama's a dope fiend, gang. She's a pill head, gang. She has a pill problem. She's had a pill problem for years. It's just what it is, gang. Bad. Real bad. Real bad. Super bad. The morning she did that goof ass shit, my sister called me and say, I'm letting you know your mama finna. My sister called me, cause they don't fuck like women, but man, you know, I said, what happened? Yo, nah, she took them pills this morning, she tripping. I'm like, man, I ain't got time for this shit. Man, she posted shit on the internet, man, that shit everybody, bro. I go look at it, I'm looking like, bro, I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. That's why I ain't say nothing for like a month. I could have been responded. But I said something like, it was just on my heart. I was like, man, cause other people want to do it. I did that shit, she got 15,000 comments. You gotta understand. And that's just me talking about my abuse. Me talking about me. That's why fans and people for me. That's why me and people for me, because I'm giving them me. I ain't giving no stove-out shit. It's a real Houston nigga out the mouth. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Lakewood, Murderwood, baby. For real. You know what I'm saying? For real, gang. So that's why the people love me. That's why I'm this, that, and other. Ain't no nigga fucking with me. Rapping, standing for, I don't even gotta, man. People think they got money. You don't got no businesses, you ain't got no money. I know you ain't got no money because you show cash. Nah, leave it at that.
Hey, real tone, it's some real money in the room.